How's it going, everybody out there on YouTube? It's Haight here coming at you with a Quake Champions video. And in this video, I want to talk about the two maps that have been shown to us through trailers coming to Quake Champions in the beta. The first map we'll talk about is Burial Chamber, and the second map will be Blood Covenant. I'll go ahead and let the trailer play for Burial Chamber and then give my thoughts on the map afterwards. Now, looking at Burial Chamber, the first thing that comes to mind is a map from Quake 3 Arena and Quake Live, the Demon Keep. I'm going to play a little bit of footage from that map as I free float throughout so you guys can kind of get an idea of what I'm talking about. Keep in mind, I'm going to have my graphics pick-me-up all the way down low, stripping all the textures. Something I hope we're able to do in Quake Champions. We're not quite sure if that's going to be available to us yet. I will definitely be stripping all my graphics if it is. Gaining any kind of slight visual advantage is always a bonus when playing a game like Quake. For me, it looks very, very reminiscent of Quake 3 and Quake Live. This is an awesome thing to see. It gives us old Quakers a little bit of nostalgia coming into the new game, and it gives new players the same thing that we all fell in love with, that gothic feel, the open maps, the tight corridors, all of these things that make Quake Quake. When looking at Burial Chamber, it is very, very gothic. It has some very open areas, large ramps, tight corridors, lots of entrances and exits. All of these things combine for really interesting dynamics in Quake, and I'm happy to see them potentially carry over into Quake Champion. Let me know what you guys think about the similarities between any of the maps in the coming beta and any of the maps you've played in previous Quakes. Now, with this second map that was announced, we got another trailer. I'm going to let that one play out once again and then give my thoughts on it afterwards. With this map, Blood Covenant, I'm sure a lot of you old school Quakers can already guess what this map is modeled after. It's modeled after the infamous campgrounds in Quake 3 Arena and Quake Live. This map by far was the most called for, voted for map ever in Quake 3, Quake Live. A lot of people hated that it was called so much, but secretly, everybody's got to have a soft spot for this map in their hearts. So many clan scrims, clan matches, epic duels at QuakeCon have played out on this map. It has some very iconic places in this map where you either learn to strafe jump, learn to circle jump, learn to work as a team together and call out the different areas of the map. You have your bridge to rail, which would teach you your circle jump and your strafe jump. Once you could master that jump, you are well on your way to carrying your momentum and learning to strafe. You also have on the opposite side of the map pillars, another small area where you could practice and hone these skills. If we're looking at the new map, we can see these areas are also present. Something very iconic to Quake, and I'm really happy to see. It's going to give me the chance to help new players with that bridge to rail, teach them the basic mechanics of Quake, the circle jump, the strafe jump. It gives me an area to help new players, which I'm really glad to see that they put in the new map. It's very nostalgic. It looks like it's going to make for some great gameplay. Some good scrims will be played, clan matches, possibly duels. Who knows? I'm very happy to see that they put these elements into the new Quake Champions. Not just scratching everything they had worked on previously, but taking the good parts and incorporating it into the new game. So I'm curious, what do you guys think about these two maps in Quake Champions? Do you guys see any similarities between any of the Quake maps and these two announced ones? Let me know in the comment section down below. I would love to hear all of your guys' feedback. I plan to make tons more Quake Champions videos as more information comes out. Keeping my fingers crossed that I get into the closed beta. You too should sign up for the closed beta if you have not already. I'll leave a link in the description down below. They've said that if you don't get in the first round, not to worry, because plenty more invites will go out and they'll slowly expand the beta all the way up until launch. So if you don't get in the very first time, keep your fingers crossed, you'll soon get in afterward. If you're like me, you're dying for more Quake Champions information. If you have any that you want to share with me, leave them in the comments section down below. If you're into Quake and you're highly anticipating Quake Champions, consider subscribing and you'll be notified when my next Quake video releases. I'm Haight. I'm going to catch you in the next one. It's GG, no re.
The art of a good death, until my very last step. The stereo blast past buried gas for breath. The fact I don't care is an invaluable asset. An infallible flow here, not a challenge I haven't met. Forced to find balance in beats and raw talent. Free speech.